Dang, you done burp shit.
Yo, what's good, everybody?
That's it.
Nah,
What's good, everybody? What's up?
Nah, you can't
Nah, we
stop.
You
live,
gonna stop
baby.
it?
We
But we
live,
ain't gonna
baby.
stop it. We gonna keep
We
doing what we
live,
gotta
baby.
do.
Let's do it.
No, we start off. This,
do
this is our first live chat.
What's going on, Swagga family? It's your boy, the Joker here. We're about to get into some good topics today. It's the first time we is going live with this
Project. Let's do
this
it.
project. We trying to get it straight, get it going, and get it popping.
Yeah.
So today's topics we got going on is you know, a lot of people celebrate Mother's Day, do all that, but we got Father's Day coming up right about now. What's that? Sunday, am I correct?
Sunday.
Okay. So now let's look at Mother's Day compared to Father's Day.
There ain't none.
So what's your take on it? What's your take, Big
Well,
Joy?
Father's Day is definitely recognized, but Mother's Day definitely get all the kudos, man. Hands down. Mother's Day gets everything.
Now, why is that?
Gifts. Because the mother, man. The nurturing. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
So how come the father that's in the picture, they don't get showered like that?
That's a question beyond me. But
What you think about that?
I know
Patricia?
fathers be there just as much as mothers be there. But when it comes to the celebration of that day, there's no comparison, man.
Well, I'm gonna put my little 2 twists on it. I think because Mother's Day gets so special, gets some more than a man because they're sensitive people, and not only that, the mother got to carry the child 9 months, go through all that heartache, pain, nonsense, swollen feet, backache, headache. What Father's Day do?
But okay, all right. So let's look at this, right? So I know when my wife, was pregnant, I was there every day for her and the baby. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I'm not the carrier of the child. I'm not the nurturer of the child, but I was the protector of both and made sure both was provided for during that time. So why wouldn't Father's Day be recognized for fathers just as much as mothers?
I'm gonna say again. So y'all trying to compare you being there compared to that woman carrying
I'm
that child?
not. No.
Well, that's why they get it.
I'm not
That's-
comparing
that's-
that. That's why I said there's no comparison.
That's why I said so. Reason why Mother's Day get all of that because of that reason. Let's be honest. Mom is the one we go to, even when we break our hurt ourselves when we was a kid. We got something to do. We always be mom dudes.
Moms who they go to even when as adults.
That's what my point I'm making. So mom stand out in the crowd. Mom first choice.
Of course.
But man was made in God's image.
What you hear? Well, excuse me, people.
What?
That was a ghost speaker back there. That was Sleepy, aka that guy.
What?
And now we're gonna talk about him a little bit. Now, if you want to come and talk, you come and talk. If not, you gotta be quiet, sir. Now your choice is on you. I hear you. Say something. Let me know what you're doing.
What you gonna do?
All
Okay,
I'm saying is
let's
this,
go
right?
back.
Father's Day should be just as
Important.
spectacular, just as much as a Mother's Day. Maybe not as much, right? Because again, as men, we don't bear the children, we don't nurture the children, we're not there, with all the boo-boos and all that stuff. But as fathers, as protectors, as providers, I just think that it gets lost somewhere. I just feel like it gets lost. Like,
Yeah, I mean it get lost, but the bottom line is, anyway, you want to sum it up. Women are the provider for not provider. Let me say the comforters. That's what they do. I mean,
yes.
and let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be really honest.
Let's be honest. Go ahead.
We don't really have too much that we want. If they even
That's
made a big
true.
deal,
That's true.
if you really made a big deal about it, you either want to get a t-shirt, sneakers, a belt, pair of pants, or shirt. The world was designed for a woman anyway.
That's true. Because I'm gonna say for me, for Father's Day, I was asked what I wanted, and I literally said,
Whatever.
I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. So
You know what I
check this
mean?
out. Do you think that it is feasible to give a woman a gift card or give the man a gift card? Reason being, women, they pretty much know what they want. Is you might not be right on point. With a man, what you think it's good to receive a gift card?
I'll say a woman, it's a shaky situation on that one, because when we buy a woman something, she's gonna take it back. Cool. They don't like what we just bought them. As a man, when she buys something, we'll be satisfied because we won't hear the nonsense. Even though we don't really want it, we're gonna be satisfied with majority of men. I know that. I don't get that. Oh, I didn't want this. She should have got it. I said, all right, thank you. I'm done with it.
So would you take it and just say to her,
Yeah, I just take it.
Yeah.
I just take it.
Well,
Because,
I'm saying,
but a woman, she's like, oh, baby, I appreciate you. Love you. I really, really do. But you got the wrong color. You got the wrong style. But you want to do, all right, next time get it yourself. And then here's the funny thing, it's a double side of that, because now when she tell you go did it, and you give her a gift card, she say, oh, you ain't put no thought in it.
And I think it all depends on the individual, because
100%.
some individual women, a gift card is fine.
Yep.
Then you got some, you know,
Just give
like
me
Benji
money.
said, oh, wait a minute, you ain't put no thought into this. Why didn't you get me this, and that? You know what I mean? So it's
but
individual
then when you
based.
get it for them, you didn't say you got the wrong size. You
But it's
got the wrong
individual
color.
based though. But it's, again, it's all going to be based on that individual, that woman. You know what I mean? So I can't say a gift card is not good for a man or a woman. You know what I mean? It's all, if you are with, you know, the woman who bears your child, then you should know what that woman wants. That will make her happy for Mother's Day.
Okay,
That's what I was saying.
That's a little twist on it. Now, check it out. We talked, what we're talking about really now is basically our mates. What about our mothers? What about our sisters? I mean, I'm quite sure mothers and sisters
What do
are
you
our
get them?
mothers. So how will we, you know what I'm saying?
It's Mother's Day, right?
Mhm.
So who are you typically getting a gift for?
I'll be honest with you. I don't talk for myself. I got stuff for my sisters, my niece. I mean, it's based on individual. I mean, their mothers, I appreciate being a
They're
mother.
mothers.
Right. It's just saying
They're mothers.
you're doing a great job being a mother. And that's why we see somebody, we go, happy Mother's Day. Because that is why we say it.
It's a greeting. The same thing when they say Happy Father's Day. Everybody, and the person might not even be a father, but they say, "Hey, Happy Father's Day."
We're
But
talking level for you know that person.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Is that if the person is a mother, then their child or their mate should be getting them a gift.
Should be, but everybody
That's
have
how
a
I
lot.
see it. But again, it's individual based.
100%.
So
father could
if
be
you
a
feel
mother,
like
too.
you want to give that to all the women in your family, you got a lot of giving to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, you know, even with my sisters, like if they are mothers, then their mate or their children should be getting them a Mother's Day gift. I will tell my family, my sisters, my cousins, my aunts, Happy Mother's Day. But that's a lot of people to be getting gifts for, man.
But
Like, where do you draw the line if you do that?
okay, another question then about Mother's Day. Then why do we celebrate it once? Why we put it on a table once a day, once a year?
What you mean?
You don't say Happy Mother's Day another day besides that
It's
day.
a holiday.
So you don't say Happy Father's Day.
I'm not going there. I'm trying
But
to
it's
make
Father's Day is coming up.
right. But what I'm saying to you is, to me, every day is Father's Day, every day is Mother's Day, right?
Okay.
It don't mean we have to give gifts. But I'm saying though, we could tell us about any other day to say Happy Mother's Day. Man, you're a good mom. We can't get that compliment to people. I don't think half the time we hold on to a certain date. And like Shorty said, everybody's not a good mom. It's a part of you're a mother though.
True. But it's a specific day in the year that
Yeah.
they are recognizing those individuals,
Big-
whether it's Mother Day, Father's Day, Veterans Day, Memorial Day, Flag Day.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like,
one more thing.
it's go ahead,
Happy 249th birthday to the Army.
to the grunts,
All right.
to the
Cool.
scouts,
Yeah. Tankers, all
to
y'all
the
guys.
cooks,
Yeah.
to
Fourth
the
ID.
truckers.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? To the
Happy
tankers,
birthday, guys. Happy
Birthday.
birthday.
to all them
249th.
MOSs or whatever the Army calls them these days.
Sea Troop, you hear me?
Yo, people out
Jeremy
there,
and
we want
Freebird.
we want y'all to throw some comments out. What do y'all think about this subject here? But knowing that we have Father's Day coming up, are you guys looking forward to Father's Day this year?
I'm old fashioned. I've never been into that really. I mean, I do what I do as a father, and that's it. My kids give me some. That's cool, but I'm not really big. I'm no. I can't say I'm old fashioned. I learned that a lot of things are made to for people to spend money, right? I'd rather for you to give me. If it can be a Father's Day, give it to me beyond Father's Day. Wait till another day, just give it to me. To me, everything is too commercialized.
It's just like Valentine's
But
Day.
see,
and all
but
that,
see,
yeah.
just what you're saying is this: when those dates come around, and again, I get asked, "Oh, what do you want for Father's Day?" And I'm like, whatever. Why? Because I'm already getting stuff through the year.
Right.
So for that day, for you to specifically go out and get me something, it doesn't excite me. Like it doesn't, because I'm already getting
And
things through the year.
and
But you
and,
got-
and not only that, but we are trained to do that. We're trained to do that.
Most
because
people are. I'm not.
I'm
be honest with you, I'm not.
yeah, but the average person is trained because
Yeah.
we fall into a line of follow, like
Because it's a holiday.
because of holiday.
Because somebody
right?
designated
Somebody
as that
said
day.
you're gonna do this, and that's what we do.
That's
So
like
for-
Christmas. Just like Christmas, right? I jump over to Christmas.
Mm.
Christmas. What do you want for Christmas? I don't know. I don't because through the year, either I was given what I wanted or I bought what I wanted. So
You noticed that.
on Christmas, yeah. So
That's
on
what I'm saying.
Christmas, I'm like, there's nothing I really want to go out and get because I done got it already. So okay, happy or Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, whatever. You know, I'm good. You know what I mean?
Okay, I understand how you feel about that, but women, on the other hand, they want something.
They want
Sure.
theirs. They want that
They-
because
they-
they know they can get it.
You know, man, I think that's why Father's Day is pretty much like I'm not gonna say put to the side or put to the curb, but it's different than any other holiday that's to a woman.
Just so. I just can't categorize every woman as being that.
No, I'm not
way,
saying
you know what I
every
mean?
woman.
But
A woman would want something quicker than a man would. Even the
again,
smallest thing. Even the smallest thing.
again, it's all comes down to that individual woman. Some women, they are already good with what they have. They don't need that man to go out and get them something just because. Now there's some that expect that, but I can't say, more women are prone to want that.
I think also that just like any other holiday, we are subject to believe this is what we're supposed to do. We're taught again.
It's commercialized.
This is what we're supposed to do. Valentine's Day, you know for yourself that same flower, and we skip around with stuff, which is cool. That flower, the same flower you get last week, $10 is $25.
You can go pick in the garden.
I never did understand that, right? But because we are taught and trained, if you love me, you buy me the candy bar that I got last week for $5. Now I'm paying $45 for it. The same heart shake is proven fact.
Everything gets marked up.
After Valentine's Day, everything get cut in less than half.
Everything.
So I don't get it. I don't get it.
Every holiday, everything gets marked up.
I'm like this. Give it to me after the holiday. It's cheaper.
So
Or
saying you see
or for some men, make sure you get it before the holiday
Yes.
kick in and
But-
hold on to
But
it.
listen, what I'm trying to tell you, people, get it after the sale. You know they said the big sales coming. Get that after. Say, hey, baby,
Get it in the off season.
yes.
Well, back to the Father's Day thing. One thing I can say about Father's Day, I did the calculations. I listened to my mother, my sister, and I had to make sure I was my dad's gift to him. I was born on Father's Day and my birthday, the same day, which I shouldn't even have to say that I was already born. But yeah, it was my gift to my father. And that really
Was that
meant a
about
lot
60
to
years
me.
ago?
About how many years ago?
About 60?
I'm gonna say 42. I'm going with 42. I don't know where you coming up with these outrageous numbers, but oh wait a minute, then you right behind me about 6 months, but
anyway, but Father's Day, man. Yeah, listen, give me a toast, man.
Word.
A toast, man, 'cause y'all, yeah.
Next.
You know, yeah.
Next. I'm pretty happy with Father's Day coming up. I feel
Well, I'm not really into it. I'm not gonna say and lie to you. I've never been into it, man, because I don't know. Growing up understanding that Father is more than that's a gift. It's that's who you're supposed to be. You had that child.
Absolutely.
So I don't really get too much into that. Just like any other holiday. And as I got older, a lot of pagan holidays is a story behind everything, right?
Yep.
And sometimes, and we're going off key a little bit, but sometimes a lot of these stories, you'd be surprised at how off key they are.
What's that saying though? Just about every man could be a father, but not every man could be a dad.
Yeah.
Or pops.
Pops, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I say, the one big thing to me, and I know it's like you say, we talked about Father's Day. It's just kind of special to me because I was born on Father's Day. So I think about my dad a lot.
Yeah, but I understand that. But you put emphasis on
exactly.
fathers. You should think about your dad regardless what day it is. Not saying that you don't, right? What I'm saying to you is that.
No, what I'm saying is I was born on Father's Day.
But what I'm saying to you,
So
and
I
I hear
think
what you're
about
saying.
my dad
I know
all the time.
I'm not contesting that. We're talking about Father's Day itself. Not if you were born yesterday or today. What I'm saying is Father's Day itself. If I was born on Father's Day, what I'm saying that day been put on a pedestal when it should have been put a long time ago as everyday man. Not saying nothing from you. Sammy, we're just talking about the situation that Father's Day is just too much. It's just too much. Wow, we don't put enough. We don't not too much. We don't get enough on it if we're going to celebrate it, and we know why because of the females. And we know we're not the type of getting give. Prime example, right? We can be a father and at the same time that we can't be a mother, but that mother can be a father and a mother.
Somewhat.
I'm not
Happy
talking about these-
belated Mother's Day to all the women out there who that applies to.
Exactly.
and upcoming mothers.
All right, man. Let's go. Let's keep this rolling, man. New topic. Let's go.
This
Let's
rolling with what we got in the woodworks.
Well,
What is our producer over there saying to us? We can't read lips.
You got any questions?
Oh, you guys got any questions
well,
to go?
until the final question, what about this? What y'all think about these kids doing what they're doing right now? 17 unders, right? Try to rob that lady, but she did rob that lady on the subway.
What are you talking about?
I'm 7-year-old kid robbed the lady on the subway.
I hear it.
Yeah, she was 60-something years old, and they actually blocked her from getting off the subway and tried to rob her. They did rob her.
Because the consequences, man, for their actions, they're not held accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? So like the laws over the years have become less, as far as paying the piper. So as a kid, or as a a juvenile, basically, the parents really. So they go out and they do some dirt, right? The parent is the one that has to show up in court with their child, and the parent is the one that's going to be paying for the fines, all this other stuff. So, there was a point where even in the state of New Jersey, where they felt like juveniles were being incarcerated at an alarming rate. So they wanted to stop that by looking at the offenses that the juveniles have committed, and instead of incarcerating them, putting them into different programs where they may have to wash a car or wash cars, do some kind of community work for the deed that they did. So that's why you having all of this. That's why you having all of these young teenagers or kids that are running amok on these boardwalks this summer. And unfortunately, I don't think it's going to change. I think this summer is going to be really violent until they actually do something about it and get a handle on it. These weekends going to be coming like this. And families are going to be afraid to go down to the boardwalks because they don't want to be a victim. They don't want to be victimized when they're out there with their family trying to have a good time.
You're right, and I'm almost still on this topic right here, right? Like, especially in Philly, the ATVs and the juvenile. I mean, everybody used to say, "Oh, it's the parent fault" or whatever the case may be. I think it's like a fad, between Facebook. I mean, all the other social medias. I think they have a lot to do with it because remember when this stuff started like this after COVID when they got isolated. If you think about the time this happened after COVID, the kids just lost their minds. I personally think they're going through some kind of mental stress where they don't know what to do.
But you got to remember this, all right? So even during COVID, everybody was isolated, right? Everybody was, what did they call it? Quarantine, right? So when it got lifted, people couldn't wait to get out. But then you also have to look at the new laws that came out around the same time. So therefore, when the laws change and these juveniles realize, oh, I could be down at the boardwalk, I could smoke my weed, I could drink my alcohol, and law enforcement can't do nothing about it.
Okay, so
what do you think gonna happen?
So okay, we'll go that route. Okay,
because you can't just single out Philly because it's happening everywhere.
It's happening around here.
I drive down the street and I'm seeing a 4-wheeler on 2 wheels passing me like
Doing
it ain't
wheelies.
nothing.
Doing
Yeah,
wheelies.
on 2 wheels. Like I'm like, yo,
Doing
like
wheelies.
so it's happening.
No, we know it's happening.
And no lights on.
We know it's happening everywhere. We want to say Philly because more apparent and more appropriate, not appropriate, but more apparent that in Philly is very, very high. It's very high in Philly because they where we at right now. It's just starting to get that way.
No, I
You
don't
can't
agree
look
with
at
that, bro.
comparison. You can't look at
That's why I said I'm not comparing. I'm not. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But it's not just starting here though.
What I'm saying to you is that whether it be a year ago, 2 years ago, I didn't see. We all been on the roads. It wasn't as they call it as really out in the front, the street like it used to be. And that we all. I mean, I did it when I was a kid. We used to go side roads, go to the bluffs, and that. But now these kids actually riding on the middle of the street. And here's the funny thing about it:
the main streets.
Right. I used to come from my job. I used to work a second job. I'd be in a car around 6 o'clock every sign down Delsey Drive, the quad. I mean, I'm like, wow, this yesterday. Dude was telling dude, come on, let's go on the quads, ATVs. And I understand the laws change. I understand that, they can't chase them because they get fined to be crashed. I understand all that. But what I'm saying to you is, it's got to be more than just the kids that's doing it. The parents got to know that their child is bringing that bike on out here. But
see that this the problems, right? A lot of times the parents have no control over that child at that point because now at that point they like 16, 17 years old. They're not listening to the parents.
Yeah, fine.
But I guarantee you that these ATVs, dirt bikes, this has been going on before the pandemic.
Right.
I guarantee you that.
No, we're not
what I'm saying
canceling that out. What we're saying to you is that we know it's going on, right? It's more apparent now than then. It's a more in Bridgeton, come to Bridgeton. I seen coming from Delaware, I seen 2,000 bikes, and I just stopped because I'm gonna hit one of them, and I know if I hit one of them, they're gonna circle my car and they're gonna get really crazy.
Yeah.
That was a bike rally, wasn't it?
Right, that bike rally. We're not gonna say no way, but it was a bike rally. I stopped. I said, go ahead, just go because I know, and I know me, and they sit around my car, they're gonna do what they gotta do, and I'm gonna go home. If you understand what I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
They did it just the other day. Here through where we're at. I stopped. I pulled out my phone and took a video of it because I thought it was beautiful, but it was controlled. It was a controlled bike ride.
So it was an unlawful control bike ride, is what you're saying.
I'm gonna say that. Yeah.
So it was out of control. Really,
right.
It ain't even
That's
control,
right.
really, to be honest.
Right.
But my thing is, my thing is this though, is the one thing is different with the juveniles on the boardwalk with the alcohol, the weed, and all that stuff. But everything else, when we're talking about ATVs, that's been happening for years, And you're right. Over the time, it's gotten worse. And it got worse, I believe, because of the social media, because now you could reach out to people that you don't even know. Just off of social media. See, before you had to know the person with the cell phones. You had to know who you're going to call. They're going to call a few of their friends. Right, but now you could just jump on TikTok, whatever, and you could rally up a group of hundreds.
And meet up.
And meet up and ride out. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it has gotten worse. And it's gotten worse because of how people communicate with people they don't even know.
But it's also crazy around in these certain streets where these kids are riding with no helmet, no lights on, weaving in and out of traffic.
Absolutely.
Now, if you go hit one of them,
and some have been killed. And some have been killed. Yes, yes, and you're right. It'll be a problem because it's one of those situations where you have dog following a rabbit type thing.
Mhm.
One person start
Right.
with the mess, everybody else is seeing it, so they start all getting involved with it, and now you have a mob, and now you have people trying to attack people, families, in vehicles. Oh, they just trying to get through traffic.
Mhm.
So that's what you get.
And the
Right.
funny thing about it, they'll sit there and laugh about it like it's funny and record it like, okay, how smart can you be? Your own people's record it and put it and post it that you kick and jump on this guy, whoever it may be, and try to cause damage.
They're not thinking that far ahead because to them, posting it is fun. Posting it means I'm going to get a bunch of likes, but that's also fuel and evidence for law enforcement to come get them later.
And you know what? And you know what? The funny thing about it
I don't get it.
is that it's they do it, and how technology is. We're gonna talk about AI after this too. Technology, where it is that they can get that same information and slow down, look dead in your face, and move stuff around, see who you are.
Wow. I'll leave all of that to the AI
Yeah,
portion
yeah,
because
yeah.
that could go real deep.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot more to that as
Mhm.
far as getting an ID on a subject. So that man, that goes deep.
Yeah.
So we done our homework on that one yet?
Oh man, I already know.
How you feel on the subject?
I know everything. Ain't nothing I don't know.
I'm good.
Cheers.
So I'm gonna. Oh boy. So I'm gonna sit back on that one. And just
Nah, bro. I mean,
mediate.
no, you. I mean, you
Huh?
can talk
You know
on it, man.
computers, man.
Yeah, but I don't know about that AI stuff because
I mean-
I did a lot of
It's on
Stuff
TV. It's
that,
right there, bro. I mean,
I was on TV.
I said it's on TV. It's right there. It's right in front of you. About every day on news, they talk about AI, man, and the fight and the battles that's going on.
You know what? I forgot. I knew I forgot something.
What?
And everything people understand that and things with the AI, man. It's just surely go ahead and speak on it. I'm
On what?
on AI.
What about it, man?
It's
look,
dangerous.
It's real dangerous,
It's
man.
dangerous.
And then what?
But you know what?
Artificial intelligence.
But
correct?
in the right hands, yeah. But in the right hands, man, you can do a lot of stuff with AI, man.
Look,
talk about it.
prime example now, right? Like you said, in combat, we use combat for now. They're going to different levels. The combat, they got dogs that can do things that a man should do, but he doing with teeth.
Listen,
I'm
that-
lost on that one.
well,
In other words, that standard dog got the intelligence of a human being and actually go through and shoot guns and everything else. They got facial
man,
recognition.
they got
A dog.
a dog.
All right, so we could talk about this military
Yeah.
thing because that's where it really starts.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like the U.S. government does so much.
So the government.
Yeah. So the
Oh,
and not just our government, a lot of other governments. But what I'm saying is, our government's defense spending is massive.
Mm.
They do a lot of experimenting. They do a lot of testing, and there's a lot of stuff out there that we don't know about. We only know what they want us to know, but the things that we've learned about that we see now and day to day, military had that years ago.
Yeah.
It's old.
Believe
that.
that.
If you
The
even if you
drones.
look at
yeah.
you look at the Ukraine and the Russian war, and this big thing coming out with drones and all that stuff, man. You know what? The U.S. already had that. We watching what they're doing. We watching how they're using drones. Guarantee you that, and we are upgrading our capabilities off of that.
Well, you know,
So
sure, you know what? That it was proven, like you just said, it was proven in the war. When he sent out them drones, we gave what was it? Iran that some guys we saved and helping out.
Ukraine,
We gave
Israel,
Ukraine, we gave Ukraine that thing to knock the drones out.
knock them out.
Bam, 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 knock them out. He said out of 1,000, maybe
Disconnect their
two
communication.
came
That's what
through.
it is.
Two got through.
That's it. So you know, we already got technology out there that is vast. Where we coming up with it? That's another story. But there's things out there that the government is using with AI. And when I say AI, I mean they're doing things with robotics that could pretty much fight their own battle.
Run their own war.
Right? They can input this information to this robot, whether it's a plane, whether it's a tank, whether it is a submarine or a ship. And that ship will go out there, identify its targets, destroy them, maneuver, and come back.
Matter of fact, that's funny. We can talk a little bit more about that also. People always don't understand the United States, and I'm glad to be here. But as far as war situations, everybody holler about other countries, they have this, they have that. And reality is they do got more. They do. We know this. But
Who got more?
they don't. But
They who?
Who other countries got more weapons and stuff, but who got the better brand?
I mean, U.S.
Well, okay. So, all right, let me say this one thing because I could keep talking about this stuff.
I know,
right?
because I got one quick question.
Go ahead.
Okay, I got one quick question about the AI. So, what's this I heard about? Okay, there was an AI in a baseball arena. Am I correct? It was two AIs, people sitting in the baseball stands in the bleachers or whatever.
I heard that, but I don't know how true that is. That might be true. I know very little about that, but I did hear about it. But it doesn't surprise me. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't surprise me.
Now, there's one thing I did see. I don't know if it's the AI or whatever, but these people that wear the mask, they can put a mask on. It molds to their mouth and everything, their facial structure, and they look like somebody totally different.
Again, man, listen. I will not dispute anything that's out there, man.
Yeah, everything is possible. Yeah,
it could be cutting edge technology that we don't know about yet, and it could have got leaked, and then they could say, "Well, that's not real."
Think about it. Let's think about 50 years ago, 100 years. Who would thought a car would drive itself? Simple as that.
It was beyond your imagination.
Who would think? Who would think you have that thing called? You put the glasses on, and you act like you look like you somewhere.
Oh,
it's a game now.
Some things called.
What the glasses called?
What's that called?
Everything.
I got it. I got them.
I got them. Gaming things you put on.
VR. Everything people understand. Like,
but look at this.
A lot of things start off as a game and become interactive to real life situation.
But I'm gonna let you with something that's even on a lower scale that a lot of people probably don't know about. Right? If you wanted to go from point A to point B, if you want to drive from your house to a family residence in another state, how did you do it?
Map.
You used a map, right? I guarantee you a lot of people out there right now don't know how to use a map. You got a road atlas, right?
Yep.
And that road atlas got you to wherever you need to go.
You're right.
Do you know the military for years had the GPS? The planes had the GPS.
Yep, 100%.
Right? For years. And then it came down to us. But a lot of people don't know that the GPS came from the military. Yep. Right? So now, if you want to go from point A to point B, all you do is plug in the address. It goes. It tells you the best route. If you want to take a scenic route,
you speak it now.
You can exactly. You can speak it, right? You can tell it. Well, what time I want to leave? I want to leave tomorrow morning at 8:30.
No.
Okay, this
it's too
best
crowded.
time.
It's too crowded.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like all this stuff, man. That the military had first. Oh, heads up display, right? That was on the cockpits of the planes.
Yep. Well,
now you got them in your car.
Well, that's funny because most of your stuff in cars came from the plane.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, all of it came to the plane. That's why I call that cockpit.
Warning sensors, all this stuff, man. It then got watered down because the military has much better stuff now.
Lane change.
You know, like these F-22s, F-35s, these new planes, right? These planes pretty much fly themselves.
Yep.
Right? They identify targets, multiple targets.
Matter of fact, they sitting 100 miles away in a little computer room, ain't they?
Those are the drones. Those are the Reaper and all that stuff. Yeah. But no. But right now, the military is to a point now where they have the Foxbat, I think it's called. It is a unmanned aerial drone that is designed to be the wingman for the fighter pilot of a 22 or F-35. So now a fighter pilot can go out pretty much by himself and have a robotic wingman next to him. and they could communicate. And that
R2D2.
that plane, that drone can fly off and do what it has to do
Yeah.
and come back and be the wingman to that pilot. So
link back up. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
you know what I'm saying? Man, let me tell you something. It's just
Don't give them too
when it
much.
goes
Don't
to
give 'em
AI,
too much.
when it goes to AI, there's a lot of stuff out there. Again, with the cars, there's people. I forgot what state it was. I want to say California, where you call a Uber or Lyft, and here comes a car with nobody in it.
Nobody in it. Yep.
Britain.
No, it's U.S., bro.
It's in the US.
It's-
now.
yeah. And the car come, picks you up, take you to your destination, drop you off, right? But there is a person by video and audio, I believe,
Mhm.
that can chime in and make sure the car doing what it's supposed to do. But typically, the car is running itself.
Let me ask you a question. They got a video somebody to chime in in case something happened. Let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
What they gonna do if that car goes sideways?
That's what I'm saying. There's a person who could probably take over,
Probably.
just like the drones, right? There's a drone operator, right? Which Joker was just talking about that controls that from 100 miles, 1,000 miles away.
Thousands
right?
miles away.
But that's probably how the car is. Somebody can chime in and say, okay, the car is going off course. I could direct it back on course.
What happens if you don't get back on course?
Well, I mean, you in trouble.
You
You in trouble. But that technology is here today. It ain't here tomorrow. It's here right now. You know what I'm saying? And before it became here right now, they were working on it years ago for it to even be where it's at now.
You ever seen that movie? What is it called? Where the
AI.
AI, where the guy was driving and the cars kept smashing. The guy was a guy.
Will Smith?
No, some guy forgot the actor name. He was in the woods, came home. Somebody was in his house. They didn't think it was his house. It was his daughter, and somebody else's daughter. And the deers kept looking stupid in the woods for some reason.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's a new movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yup. That's the movie, was it? I can't read that, man.
You think you
I got my sunglasses, not my reading glasses.
You got a telephoto lens eyes. Or something?
Damn.
There you go.
Just put you on blind. What's the name of the movie, man?
Yeah.
What is
I appreciate you, man.
Leave me behind.
Leave me behind.
No, leave the world behind.
I'm
Can't
going
even read.
with him. And you got the reading glasses on.
Leave me
Damn.
behind. I ain't want to say it. I'm gonna might get charged for that one. That's like advertising.
It's a movie. We're not advertising.
I ain't advertising nobody stuff. Leave me behind. Like
It's
I
a
said,
good movie.
I'm
It
not-
is. I saw it.
It was good. And
Don't say it. If you want, I don't care. Right? What?
nah, man, I'm not doing that, man.
Anyway, there's a lot to that, man.
Let me ask you. That's another question. For
Hey, you know what?
What is it?
They working on an outfit for the soldier. It's almost like that. What's that show? What's that? No, it's a game.
Halo.
Nope.
Like Halo. Yup. Where you could run, jump, you could go your endurance, you could carry heavy loads,
Well,
you could move.
I ain't
heavy
gonna lie to you. I've
boxes.
been had that for a
Yo,
long
that's
time.
crazy.
I got it right at my house. When I was
I'm just saying,
when I was in Vietnam,
this AI
I
is
used to have
crazy,
this stuff
man.
back, and then I used
What's
to
that
go over hills
movie
and
with
stuff.
the Frenchman, Dutchman, or
The French Dutch. That's called the French Quarters. That's in New Orleans.
Secret Service? What is the movie called?
James Bond. 007. I'm sorry.
You want another level? ain't you?
I'm sorry.
I have no idea, man.
The Kingsman.
007. That's
Yeah,
It's
007.
not 007.
It came from
What
them.
about it?
Their suits and all the ammos and weapons.
That's too fake though. That was too much.
Honestly, I never really watched
did.
it. I watched some of it. I couldn't get into
I
it.
seen both 1 and 2.
I watched some.
and
I
I
really couldn't get into
The
it. So,
Kingsman was
I don't know.
pure booty.
Because there's more than one, right? There's like
The
two.
young boy is 3.
Yeah, see.
And guess what? The first one's okay. The second one's
That's like
Third one's
007. I
booty.
really couldn't
All
get
right.
into that either.
People, I got a serious question. I had a debate with somebody the other day. Tell me, between Keanu Reeves in his movies and Denzel Washington in his movies, who portrayed better?
Denzel, man, come on, bro.
Thank you.
What? That ain't even a debate.
Oh no, producer, no, because it's not what you were saying in the beginning. You were like, who's gonna? Why are you gonna ask? No, because you're from Japan. Now you're gonna sit there
Nah,
and
they
say,
ain't. I don't know what the viewers got to say about that, but Denzel, the man, yo, Equalizer, come on, man.
okay,
Nah, bro.
I had a debate with somebody. They picked John Wicks over the Equalizer.
John Wick got some good fighting scenes. Yeah. His dialogue sucks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
It's too much.
But but the Equalizer, yo, I seen all of them, man. I could watch them all over again today.
I can't wait till 4 come out.
I can't watch it.
But
I'll see it. But shit.
How come you don't want to see it?
Because
the Equalizer?
I don't know why.
What don't you want to see? John Wick or Equalizer?
I don't see neither one of them.
I got you right here. What's the most confusing movie that you ever watched?
Batman.
Wow. Most confusing.
Batman.
Oh, it's a
Batman
out there.
You ever see Primal Fear?
That too.
I seen that.
That sounds like a 2B movie.
Yeah, it was. It was a 2B movie.
It wasn't 2B. It wasn't 2B.
No.
It was 2B.
It wasn't.
Yeah, 2B TV. It was.
I see a lot of movies that confuse me. Man.
Okay.
I see a lot of movies that confuse me, and even when it went off, I'm sitting there like, "What? Huh?"
Oh, there was one that was a.
So it's a lot of movies like that out there.
There was one that was a drama, sorry, not really horror, but I can't think of what it was.
Okay, what are you thinking? I don't know about people dating now. The dating scene is crazy.
Are you jumping to a different?
About that.
Wow.
I want to talk about the dating scene.
I don't know.
The dating scene.
I don't know.
Well, I'm not me, fellas. We married, got girlfriends, spouse, some got men. But what I'm saying to you is that we need a date.
What?
The dating scene.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. People date men. They date each other. It's no big deal. But what I'm saying to you is that the race for people, how they doing now is dating is on a website. It's
technology.
Technology. Yeah, if I'm getting it, it's crazy when how people dating. It's like it's no more face to face. Everything is on apps. Let's see how this work out. They computer match you up.
The sad part is they probably see each other, and then they really don't like each other. They liked each other while they was online.
Yeah,
they liked each other and all that stuff. So when they saw each other, they're like, "Hey,
and half the time, and here's the people don't be honest with. I think people don't be honest with themselves when they go on that dating lines.
They're not.
They gonna like, well, this is where I want to be. This is how I want to think. This is how I should be, but I'm really not.
Nah, it's more like this is how I want to look.
Well,
this is what I got.
Well, that's
and what. Then when you probably meet them, they don't look how they was portraying themselves, and they ain't got half the stuff they said they had.
I'll give you a toast for that.
Well, Swagga family,
that's just my take on it.
But bottom line is life is in dating. The dating scene back when we was younger is completely different.
It's got to be.
Zach, what are you saying?
The dating scene is so different now that it's unbelievable.
Could you write cue cards?
He said people were watching.
Oh.
And the thing about dating scene is so crazy. Then you should leave him alone before we should talk.
We need cue cards.
I don't need no cue card. I can read lips. When I was in Vietnam, I used to read people's voices and everything else. I cheers to you.
Swagga family, we like to let you know that this is the point of the conversation when things start to go a little
alcohol kicking in.
But listen to me. One thing about me, everybody, right? I can drink and I'm good. Okay. I like keep it moving though.
Plus, there's a storm coming.
Plus, there's a storm coming.
Level.
There's a storm coming.
There's a storm coming.
Everybody be safe out there.
Everybody be safe.
See?
But before we go,
I want you to like.
No.
Comment.
No.
I want you to subscribe.
Not that either.
Swagga family is in the house.
I don't know about that
what
part.
You got to say, Black Ninja?
But I'm trying to say this, right?
What?
I want to talk about another topic before we
go.
No.
All right.
I want to talk about another topic.
Nope. I think we gave them enough.
I looked up the
Did
love
we not
language.
give you enough?
I looked up.
Did we not?
I looked up love languages.
There you go.
I looked up love languages, and I want to know what is your love language.
That's a different episode.
I'm out there. They hating for no reason, for no seasons. I stay by myself because I can do it. You hear me? I can talk like ain't no other day. Because why? Because I do what I do. You ask me a question, I give you an answer. Just put it up in the comment thing. I don't know what they doing. They nervous. I'm not nervous. I've always been the type of guy to have a conversation. Cheers to y'all. But I am.